Hi everybody, Tiffany AQ Canine. Welcome to Pinch Collar 101. We're going to talk about these collars and I'm going to give you just a really brief history about my experience with these collars. I have been using these collars for many, many years. They are often referred to as the power steering of collars, and I find that to be true. I will use all types of equipment on dogs, whether it's a flat buckle collar, no collar, gentle leaders, e-collars, shock collars, pinch collars, slip leads. It's what works for you and it's what works for the dog. So this is simply educational for those of you that have a bigger dog, a stronger dog, limited mobility. Whatever the reason is, there's nothing wrong with this collar. When you look at this collar, it's really important to understand what you're using on your dog. We only use the Herm Springer collars. I do not use the knockoff brands. I use the German Herm Springer. They are a better built collar. The links are nice and rounded. If you have never put one of these on your neck, that is my rule of thumb. I will never put anything on my dog that I have not put on myself. So if you put this on your neck and it just sits on your neck and you give it a little tug or a pop, you can experience what the dog's going to experience. These collars are not painful if they are used correctly. They are very effective if they are used correctly. And I need to make sure that you understand knowing how to put that on your dog. Make sure you refer to the video where I show the proper fit and how to put this on your dog. We're gonna go into this. There are many links on here. You don't need to get a bigger collar. As the dog grows, you just add more links, all right? When you have this collar on your dog, the O-ring is the dead ring. This ring always sits against my dog's necks. I do not use this ring. The swivel ring is what I use to attach the leash to. If I need to use a backup system for a powerful dog or a DWI, dogs with issues, this ring is then used to attach a secondary backup coupler to a flat buckle collar in case this collar comes loose or breaks away if you're working with an aggressive dog or a dog that's a very powerful dog. When I am working with these, I always tell clients to take away from the links up here by the plate. Don't use these links down here. If you bend this link, you cannot replace this link, okay? So leave these links alone. Use these links up here or take away from the plates, all right? When you put it on your dog, it's very important to make sure when you put it on your dog, everything's in alignment. Make sure it's not accidentally twisted. Make sure, which I've seen a lot, people that have used these links, this is what gets you in trouble. I'm gonna show you the trick. If I accidentally put this in the wrong way, I'm going to show you what happens. This now will not add up. Do you see that? Now these are pointed up and these are pointed down. So if I try to put it together the right way, my chain is going to be twisted. If that happens to you, one of these links is on wrong. So what you need to do is you need to take this off, flip it, put it back together, and then leave that link alone. Don't touch that link. That's really important on the collar, okay? So when I put it together, you have the female ends and the male ends. You don't want to squeeze these. You squeeze these too much, it's metal. It will lose its integrity. The way that I do it is I put one in and barely push the bottom. To put it apart, pull and push. Use your fingers, pointers and thumbs for leverage. I've seen too many people try to put these together and it's twisting because you're not locking these links between your fingers to get good on and off. Work this and practice this off your dog before you put it on your dog so that it's a smooth transition, okay? This is another model. This is for dogs that are not going to bust out. This piece right here is plastic, so this would easily break. These are so much easier to put on, especially if you have arthritis in your fingers, but you have to make sure that your dog is not going to bust this. These are awesome because it's real simple. Again, as my puppy grows, my dog grows, I will add links here. It's the same concept. This does not ever get used. It sits against the neck. This gets attached to the leash. That is your pinch collar mechanics and how to know how to use this piece of equipment. Thanks for joining me.